Welcome everybody to another live stream, and this is going to be a brand new one, as we get to jump into Phoenix right here for Throwback Thursday. Now, I should start titling these streams Throwback Thursday. Thinking about it, I should probably start doing that. But what is up, Jaren, Raj? How you guys doing? I am doing quite well. I'm excited to get into some Phoenix, right? Let me stop the jams for now and get the audio to the game going, so we can listen to that instead. And there we go. And if you haven't already noticed, we're back into the visual novel game, which means voice acting galore. Oh, that's gonna be great, ain't it? So that's gonna be fun. Let's hop into this. Oh man, sad to see. Sad to hear it's been a bad day for you, Jaren. Hopefully this will chillax you, bring some happiness. This is essentially a blind playthrough. The only thing I've seen, I know the first episode. I've watched the first episode. I think I've seen I believe I know at least a good amount, if not most of or all, the second one. After that, haven't seen shit. I don't know anything. So, let's hop into the first turnabout. Yeah, I've seen the Game Grumps playthrough. I need a little bit of a volume upgrade on my end. There we go. I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to take the blame. Someone like him. Oh god, Roger's caffeinated up. He's ready to go. I'll make it look like he did it. I didn't realize they showed his face that much. I mean, I shouldn't be shocked. This is essentially your tutorial episode. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. It's, 9 o'clock. We're already... Whew! Apparently too late already. District Court, defendant lobby number 2. Oh god, the old 8-bit music. Oh, is there anything better than 8-bit music? I don't think so. It's so good. Huh. Boy, am I nervous. God, I don't have many female voices, and I've used all of them in Danganronpa. Mia, you're gonna be dead soon enough anyway, so I remember that. Let's go. Oh, what's not annoying enough? What's not annoying, but still a good female voice to use? I'm just gonna go with Kyoko's voice because it's not difficult to do, and it makes her at least stern and should be like a sexy-ish voice. I don't have that. I really don't have that, Raj. I don't got a sexy-ish female voice in my arsenal. Since I feel like I gotta make her somewhat serious to a point. I can't see the chat right now. I'm refreshing the page because I think things were messing up on my end a bit. For me seeing everything. I can't find it. I got nothing. CDW got Kyoko's voice sexy. Right. That's the best you're getting from me. Oh, hey, you chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Huh. Her shoulders off, she's impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. I'm very impressed with myself. I did not know really the layout of this game. I kind of nailed it on my placement of everything. With the chat box and all that. I am happy about that. It doesn't really. Never mind. Doesn't cover up the court record. You can still see it. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe him my current. I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Okay, I know how this guy is. Do I give him the Shaggy voice? I want you guys to make the call. Does he get the Shaggy voice? Do I make him exactly like Hero? Oh yeah, oh no, trust me, Byakuya's voice is getting used. I know that guy. I know the smug dude, and he's all over Byakuya. Like, you want Shaggy? Okay. Okay, we'll go with it. Like, it's over, man! My life, everything, man, it's all over. Scoob, where are you? Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh man! Question is the cop and the judge. Oh, the judge is getting the grizzled old man voice. I already know that. I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. No despair, this ain't Danganronpa. Like, Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm like so guilty, man. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die, man. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over, man. I'm finished. Finished. Wait till the next stream for that despair. I just moaned. No, that was a sigh you heard. That was a because I had to sigh. It was in the dialogue. I had to do it. I have to follow the script. I can't live in a world without her, man. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me, man. Who took my baby away? This fits him far too much. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Gotta love that I'm now fully understanding that in video game terms, blue text means you're talking to yourself. Larry Butts. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Oh, look at that blood pool, man. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. That's both clever and not clever at the exact same time. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And that I owe him one, which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do, while objecting to every little damn thing. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, sir. Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. No, I'm not gonna object to everything, but you know. That's the main point of this game, is to object. Because that's all the meme's known for. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yeah, Your Honor, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. I just realized I've given the judge Sean Connery. I love it. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Phoenix Wright, the master of the cold sweat. Yes, Your Honor. Shaking. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please, state the name of the defendant in this case. Let's see. It's man, is it Phoenix Wright? No, that's me. Is it Mia Fey? Oh no, that's you. Oh yeah, it's Larry Butts. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. I don't see how anybody could play this game even back in the day, and say Larry Butts with a straight face. I don't see how you can do it. Voice acting this game, like, if they ever did it, would be the worst thing ever. You'd have to go through so many takes. You have to say Larry Butts until it means nothing. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No. No way. I forgot? I'm drawing a blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name! Poor Larry, dude, never had a chance with that name. Yeah, no, he never did. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Well, okay, I'm just saying, I don't even think I have to check the court record for this one, even though they tell you to do it. Whose idea was it to put cinder block up there? I mean, come on. Oh, hey, look, my attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Okay. Let's see. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt force trauma. Okay. It is one Rip Cinderblock. It was one Miss Cindy Stone, Your Honor. Poor Cinderblock never stood a chance. That sledgehammer was coming right for him. One sledgehammer came down right on it. The victim's name is Cindy Stone, Your Honor. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was poisoned, hit with a blunt object, or strangled. Jeez. Blunt force trauma, sir. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. I'm impressed by you, sir. You'd make a great James Bond one day. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne! Yes, Your Honor. I'm so glad I got a new thing of water for this. I'm gonna need it. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. I'm not gonna lie, if I knew who sculpted the Thinker, I would have said that as well, because this dude seems to know. He looks like he knows way more than he should. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Statue. Add to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Ooh. You're gonna make me burp, Mia. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Oh shit, we're gonna get into cross-examinations. Oh. That's how you know this is a tutorial, when your opponent is an old loser. Poor Mr. Payne. He's got a great last name, but he gets called a loser. Pew pew, ammunition. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief? What do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh god, I never noticed that watching this, but he had a little bit of a twitch there right before they moved over to Payne. Just press all of the time. We're about to bury himself. Mr. Butts, is it true that the victim had recently dumped you? Like, hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together, man. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Okay, that last one, Larry, you must not know your stuff, because that last one did not end very well. Didn't they all die? Me and Phoenix. Right on the same thing. The Romeo and Juliet one's fictional, though. See, I'm looking at the Cleopatra and Mark Antony one. That's legit. I wasn't dumb, man. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, like ever. What's it to you anyway, man? Like, what do you know? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. I would know. In fact,
she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them, man? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Damn, Payne, stop roasting this man's life. Sugar daddy, emphasis on the daddy. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris at 7:30 the day before the murder. Okay. Man, that sucks. Get home one day and then the next you're dead. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Like, dude, no way, man.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income.
So she was an Instagram model, is what you're telling me. Just not a lot of viewers. Oh.
It appears she had several what we call in the biz sugar daddies.
Daddies? Like sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts.
4-way tag team match tomorrow on SmackDown? Woo! Interesting. Fatal 4-way tag matches are always fun.
She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Like, dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
One of those gifts was empty. That's a pretty good tag match right there. Hey, Machinery, Lucha House Party, Revival, and Ms. Morrison.
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Oh, who's ready for it? Oh, who's ready for it? Yeah. Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Actually, wait, guy to the left hand. That's what it is. There we go.
Oh, I didn't expect this. How does he know how to do this? Yeah.
Like, dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant, man? That cheating she-dog. Man, that voice just got real convenient saying they called her a dog. I'm gonna die, man. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, man. I missed that entire line of dialogue. Wait, I lost the Sean Connery for a second. Yes. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy. This is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not, Mr. Butts?
Well, man, maybe I didn't, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He wins. What do I do? I mean, I feel like he has to answer this, though. Even though this would put him in a bad situation. Do I stop him from answering this? Or do I let him answer? He took an oath, have him answer honestly. Okay. I know. I'll send him a signal. Oh god. Tell the truth. Yeah. Yeah, man. I was there. I went. Oh, he went there. Did you see that? Did you hear him? He said he went there. Oh my god. Order. Order in the court. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, like, chill, man. She wasn't home, man. She wasn't home, man. Oh, yes. Oh, he was written to be Shaggy. So, like, I didn't see her, man. What the fuck was... That was his voice? That was his voice? It was so high-pitched. What the hell? Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Uh-oh. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers of a very fancy variety at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank saw it to the stand. Get it? Get it? Frank saw it? He saw it? It's funny because yeah. When's Monica gonna announce an execution? Yeah, when's the punishment? Oh my god, I hate him so much. I hate his movements. I hate this. I hate it so much. Mr. Sart, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, I can be really offensive with his voice. I don't want to be really offensive with his voice. There's only one voice coming to mind for him, and I really don't want to do it. Be careful, Mr. Salt or Monokuma gonna turn you into butter. Oh, porn subscriptions, bro. Yeah, he was selling, this is an old game that got redone. He was selling Playboys, maybe. Oh yes, newspapers, yes. I'm doing it. I didn't want to do it, but I'm doing it. Mr. Salt, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought that he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment was not working. You said you didn't go inside, though! I already found the Mr. Salt a bad liar. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. She died around 4 to 5, though. Just saying. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. I'm sorry, I was sleeping that entire time. I did not get much sleep last night. I was too busy watching my own films. Larry, why didn't you... I can't offend you against a testimony like that, even though half of it was incorrect. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work in a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally, as I would know for I am smart with my glasses. The phone that Mr. Sot used was one of those. Your Honor, we have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout record added to the court record. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 on the day of the crime. Yeah, that fits the time frame well. However, it doesn't fix the fact that he said he didn't go in and the phone's inside the damn house. Just saying. He also said he found her at 1, which the autopsy report shows that she died around 4 to 5, so... You know, just saying. You're not too smart, Mr. Payne. I'm bringing the pain now. I'm never doing that again. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Wait, no, if I'm going to do this right. Cross-examination. Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Look at his face! He looks so truthful! Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. The lawyer didn't believe his client. Worst lawyer ever. I'll make sure to ask you for help, Raj, if I need any of it. I think I got it in this case. Maybe the next one I might need it. I don't know. Okay. The court record with R1 and then point it. Yeah, yes. I know that part of it. Sheesh. Cross-examination. Now, if you don't mind me saying, Mr. Salt, you look sketchy. I was going door-to-door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Oh, whoops. No, yeah, I can still look at it. I'm just trying to make sure I know exactly what I'm looking for. So this is really the only contradiction. Is the time. That's really the only contradiction that I can actually attack with. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. Yes. I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So, what happened next, Mr. Sard? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Time out, sir. Half open, you say?
Yes, yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd, in a big city like this, I thought. I see. And what happened next, Mr. Sard? Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment.
What gave you the idea to do that, sir?
Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing.
I don't feel like climbing a mountain. It's not the same thing.
Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside.
Why did Payne cut him off so quickly?
So, you looked into the apartment. What happened then? Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead.
I need to know how he thought she was dead immediately. Yeah. Because just because she's not moving doesn't mean she's dead. Are you sure she was dead?
Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere.
I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well. What happened next?
I cried in fright and found myself unable to go inside.
So you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
Yes. I mean, no. Nothing.
Okay. What happened next?
I thought to call the police immediately.
You thought to call the police? Doesn't that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next? However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working.
The phone in her apartment wasn't working, eh?
Yes, I mean no. No, it wasn't. Right?
But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you?
Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf
in the entranceway. Here he's explaining it.
I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
Yeah. We don't have any evidence to object that he didn't go inside. That was the only thing we had. So we couldn't really object to it.
I went to a nearby park and found a public phone.
Why use a public phone?
Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone.
I don't know, Larry's still suspicious.
And being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments.
Ah, right. What time did you call again?
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
And now, we about to object the shit out of him. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe, and frankly, Miss Scarlet, I don't give a damn. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. Saw it, big brain ain't got one. Saw it, don't got big brain. Phoenix, big brain. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Wait. Gotta do the shoulder dance here in nervousness. Shut up, you damn Cyberman. That's what you sound like. gonna jump onto somebody and explode.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Salt, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that is a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program.
Blackout evidence? Yep. TV would not have been working if there was a blackout.
That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. Come at me, bruh. As always, just press. You said heard, not saw.
Yes, heard. All I saw was the body laying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch.
Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something, but if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all.
The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything.
I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony. So you're telling me that TV was working in the middle? No, he's a Cyberman. I'm 99% sure he's an actual Cyberman. From Dragon Ball Z. 99% sure now. So he's telling me that from somewhere in between noon to 6 p.m., this man heard a television in the middle of a damn blackout. Hold it right there, bucko. The prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. What's with that Ben Button disease? He's Benjamin Button. And this record proves it. Yeah. You couldn't have heard a television. Or a video. Yeah. Any is gonna be the same. It's all gonna sound the same no matter what. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Salt?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Salt, the court will prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility, sir. And you seem rather distraught. It may just be the fact that you are sweating through your shirt right now.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Salt. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. What you gonna lie about this time, bucko? Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Okay, I'm gonna take a fancy sip here first before I say anything. When in hell did we talk about the murder weapon? Because nobody said shit about no murder weapon. How do you know what the murder weapon was, mister? Saw it? You saw a clock, eh? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly, Your Honor. Come at me, brah.
Actually, I didn't hear it. I saw it.
Hold it. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. It was presented at the beginning. Oh, you're right, it was. So he would have known what the murder weapon was. Okay, so never mind.
Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock.
A table clock?
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there?
So, wait. So I present it to him now? Wait, where's the autopsy? So, do I present this now, or... Because the next thing he says is he brings up the murder weapon. So now's when I would bring it up. Okay. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Well, too bad. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
Well, you with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, mister. Saw it?
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You must tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock, after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Okay, so we are good. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? I mean, after that, no. That really was the only thing was, you know, it's a statue, not a clock. How the fuck do you know it's a clock? So, really, I think he made a great defense at that point. It doesn't show the time? Okay, well then we'll keep going with it. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment, knew the victim, went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yes? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. I like how they're standing with one arm behind their back and one arm forward. It's so weird. Order. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sod, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. This music is jamming right now. I love this. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Wait, what's the meaning of this? This is a baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness' face. I mean, literally, look at his face. He is like, fuck, he caught me looking. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw,
Rip off the wig and throw it to his face.
Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death.
Antonio Callaway's already on IR in the XFL. Man, I was just talking about he was literally the best player in the XFL. Man, poor Tampa. They just lost their biggest weapon. Order. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright. Your Honor. You claim the sound the witness said came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. Better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock, ask the neighbors, examine the clock's batteries. Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock. Now, here in this court. Injured in practice and carted off the field. Oh, poor him, man. I do kind of feel bad for Antonio Callaway because he had a great chance at really making it there. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've had the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sod heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sod, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forget one thing.
Wrong voice there. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you can't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close! Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. I can't show it yet. I have to wait. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Frankson. What? Why didn't it give me a chance to actually do anything? Huh, that's interesting. Come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. What? Okay, so she has to cut in. That's what it is. She has to cut in. Not so fast, Mr. Sot. Mia? I mean, Chief? Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I can. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. She was in Paris, dumbass. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. there, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Heh. A-grade humor. What the hell? The dude just died. Order. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and he has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Mr. Larry Butts, you can have a martini shaken, not stirred. And with that, this court is adjourned. Now, get me my martini. It turns out that Frank Salt was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. Smart man. Smart man. I mean, I had to do a James Bond reference. I'm making the Judge Sean Connery. How am I going to be Sean Connery without some James Bond in me? That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Salt let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Salt grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Wha-smack. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew! I still can't believe we won! Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. Oh, it all to you. Legitimately, you really got me out of that jam. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Like my life is over, man! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me, man. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent. Rip Cinderblock, man. Rip Cinderblock. She was a thought. Huh. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this man ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my tree, man. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present, man. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Gotta love that movie. That movie's great. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it, man? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me, man. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. She was a thought. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? God, that is the hardest thing to say. I have to take a second to read that correctly. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Whore, oh, thought, whatever. Is it the statue? It's the statue, right? That's what I thought. Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Oh man, what about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. Oh yeah, she kept it, so... And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, man. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Doesn't fit in carry-on. Well, make of it what you will. Bet she was gonna pawn it. Would have been shocked. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer, man. Really, I am, thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent.
Unless it, well, I don't know. There's some, if the glove does not fit, you must quit, right?
All we do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself.
Man, that's some good inspirational quotes from Mia. Look at her.
Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never.
Man, Mia is just so much just good stuff going on here. Mia and Monica need to team up and just be... I didn't need to know your pants fell off of you, Roger. I really didn't need to. That's too much information. But Mia and Monica need to work together. Self-confidence books. They'd be the best. A self-confidence calendar by Mia and Monica.
Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so. We do have to get that martini, shaken not stirred.
Say, how about dinner? On me?
Ha! You said the magic word. On you. Get out the confidence fist the cover. Yeah. Get some confidence fists on that cover of the calendar.
We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
They wouldn't be able to work together. You never know. You never know.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime.
Maybe over drinks? I mean, the judge said get a martini shaken, not stirred, just saying. And so my first trial came to a close. Yes, Dad, so I do know. Monica's a computer program. I think we're fine here. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends, man." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. That clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Just Monica. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Bum bum bum! Bum bum! Oh man, that's good. It only took, what? Only took about an hour? A little over? It's not too bad. We can get 2 episodes done. At least a stream. That would be nice. Save progress? You better bet your sweet ass I'm saving this progress. Yeah. The cellular. Beep.
Hello? This is Maya.
Hey! No, this isn't... I thought this was gonna be Phoenix. It's not Phoenix.
Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while.
She's gonna have a high-pitched voice. I feel like Maya needs a high-pitched voice.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
I will be doing a stream tomorrow. We're going back to Danganronpa, 9 p.m. like normal. Well, we gotta do another trial. Just it's a trial in Danganronpa.
Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place.
God, this voice is gonna be... I just realized she's got Sayori's voice. Oh lord, that's gonna be rough. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So why is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Roger knows this game, and I know Talking About, but you guys know your trial games. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. I've never been a little girl anymore. Oh, sometimes I hate the jokes I try to make. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial. I don't know why I couldn't say pre-trial. I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. You guys are the stream tag team right now. You're the stream tag champs. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. They hitting up Five Guys. You want a good burger, you gotta get it. Gotta get all oily, Five Guys, man. That's good stuff. They'll kill you. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Maya. Oh, Lord, that did not do good to the ears. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay and Co Law offices. They actually go to get ramen burgers. Oh yeah. Could see it. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho! You are not... Oh, okay, never mind, I got it. I had to think that word through in my head a lot. You are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho! My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Bum 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 down, now. You son of a bitch. Red, white, blue. That dude sounds like he would talk the way I just spoke there for his voice. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Co Law offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. So welcome anybody new just joining the stream. What's that smell? Ooh, that smell. Can you smell that smell? Blood? Mia. Maybe she's in her office. Let's examine this place first. Smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. Okay, I guess I just gotta go now. Whew! Moving to the office. That smell. Blood. I'm not gonna cry in a high-pitched voice. I just can't do it. Sis! Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Had to do it. Who are you? Or in the words of Tomatonga, who the fuck is you? Well, that's not a good sign. A strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Oh no, not the Wi-Fi leaving again. Come on, Raj. Can't let that Wi-Fi die. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold as ice. Chief. Examine. First things first, we go into that damn thinker. It's encrusted with dry blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this. But if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Thinker add to the court records. Oh, I didn't even read it! Oh, I feel bad. I need to read that just so I know what it is. The murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. Alright. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Think that's enough snooping around for now? I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Okay, yep. Why isn't this checked? It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Yeah, okay. Ugh, woo! The chief's chair. Simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Okay, thanks for the info there. Okay, you can slide with L1. Nice. It's just a Chris Collinsworth slide there. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. It's where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Okay, there's that. I don't want to call the cops just yet. Gotta look around. Fanco ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. You just illegally searched. It's only illegal if you get caught. Yeah. Yeah. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. One say mechanics. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Oh. There we go. Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. It's been big on stuff the clients use and keep your own stuff simple. Okay, let's go. I mean, in the world of wrestling, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, so. Ain't cheating unless you get caught, so. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please come quick! What? What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Oh, no. I forgot about you. And you're gonna have to get the voice. Okay. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. It's another thought. Okay. It's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice luxurious place. Whoops. Phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. What do I still have to look at? I feel like I've looked at everything. Oh. I can move. I forgot about that. That girl just now. Oh, she is gonna get the most Valley Girl of Valley Girl voices. That's always what those type of characters get. She's gonna get what I call the Junko voice, which is pure Valley Girl. That girl just now. Where'd she go? Put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Nah! Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who the fuck is you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya. Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Well, why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Oh, shit. What voice did you get? Oh, Gumshoe. Oh, no. I know what voice you get. You're a detective, so you have to get the one voice every detective needs. Are you ready for this one? Alright, I'm Detective Gumshoe, you see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. Sounds like some sort of weird Donald Trump looking like Pokemon. We received a report from the building across the way, you see? Oh dear Lord. Got a person saying they saw one of them damn murders? Must have been that woman I saw. Damn pink hair, they're all the same. Anywho's, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! What do we got here? Excuse me. Excuse me. This word Maya here mean anything to use? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, you see? With the dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct with me, ma'am. What? Oh, I love Gumshoe, man. Gumshoe's great. He reminds me of Bullock from Batman the Animated Series. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. This dude got hero logic. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy. Knees weak, palms were sweaty. Vomit on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. But I couldn't sleep. If you didn't expect me to make that reference, I don't know who you are and why you're here. If you didn't expect for me to make that reference with the fact that says my eyes were heavy. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. I had to go real Slim Shady there. September 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Wow, they had poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I mean, I want to be good guy Phoenix here. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, I said the wrong thing. She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? Did you not see me in the tutorial? I own that shit. No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her that way? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Why Mia gotta do that to me? Why Mia gotta say that?
That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I'm gonna strangle him, then I'm gonna beat him with the thinker because that's a great weapon to use. We've learned that. And then I'm gonna throw him against the wall, then I'm gonna beat him with the thinker again. Then I'm gonna take him to... Phoenix, you're getting too overwhelmed.
I know.
Well, let's just talk to her. There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
She's an acolyte? She's one half of the APA? Who's her Bradshaw or Farouk? Is someone gonna walk in the screen and just, at random points, just... Damn! Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium, in training.
Spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister.
Ooh.
She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes, I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
Well, let's go ahead and listen, why don't we? So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it.
Right. Oh, I just remembered the detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Conversation I had with my sister is recording it on my cell phone. Maya's memo. So you're an acolyte, medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
She's actually Botan from Yu Hakusho. That's the plot twist of the whole thing. And yeah, I'm gonna learn the spirit gun when it's all over with, and the spirit shotgun. I'm gonna take part in the the dark tournament. It's gonna be great. Goro not gonna know what hit him. That's a thing that's gonna cut deep, but you may not even understand any of it. Wait a second, you said the Fae family. So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too.
I had no idea. I will say, from the little bit I've seen, this game looks great. That's one reason when, the sales were going on, I had to get it. Wait.
What?
So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium. With ESPN and all that. I mean ESP.
Yes. In training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. Duh. Not like that's gonna hold up in court at all, but duh.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
Good guy Phoenix. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Say, what about your parents? I hit a nerve. Yeah, I really hit a nerve. I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me, the man in the blue suit.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow? Actually, animals can be used to testify in court. You never know. Really? I did not know animals could be used to testify in court. That's amazing.
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
The visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Well then. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention we're in an office like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. Look at that painting. That thing is the most watercolor painting I have ever seen in my life. That painting has been bugging me since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Grossberg trained Mia. Oh, that's why. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Table for clients. Elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. That's a fun word. Luster. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Oh, wait a minute. Anything else? Don't think so. Think that's it. I think we've done it. We've examined the offices of Grossberg. Moving back to the Fay & Co. Law offices. September 6th. Fay & Co. Law offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Take out the and luster. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewheres? Wait a minute. You's that Butts guy, ain't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry's about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer. Right. He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... I really want to call him Detective Suede Shoes. But he's Detective Gumshoe. We all know this. We know this. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe. Got that right. Yeah, right. At your services, right? Here's is me. Sorry, I hit the mic with my elbow. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoes to you, pal. Anyways, get the name right. And don't go calling me's Dick. I take that as a serious insult, man. Even though that's my names. Still think Larry's suspicious. Hey, Dick, get over here, man. Yeah, yes, sir. But be right there. Yeah. Yeah. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Whew. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You wanna know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. No use is all, man. She might have been your boss, but that don't mean you getting any special treatments. Alright, you can seize the report, but that's all. Cause blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. 9/5 at 9 p.m. is the expected time of death. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you ain't gonna win. Well, why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Yeah, I've seen that they are able to update the autopsies. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. They call him the rated R prosecutor. Wait, you do know him, don't you? I mean, of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He'll spear the shit right out of you. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict or is a multi-time WWE champion and multi-time winner of Money in the Bank. Well, he technically only won it once, but he did defeat, Mr. Kennedy and take the briefcase from him. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him sound barely humans. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone anywhere? Oh, you mean this? Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. You trying to use that lawyering brain on me. Tricky lawyer with your Jedi mind tricks and hootenanny shenanigans. Uh-oh. He's on to me. Duh. Okay, Jeremy. Thanks for stopping by, though, man. I'll see you tomorrow for some Danganronpa. We can't. He's not the brightest guy in the room. Tell him straight. Okay. I was just thinking he's not the brightest guy in the room. I feel like we could lie to him. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope. I know nothing, pal. It's very accurate. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it. Like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Big brain use. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can add the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Oh, cool. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. Okay, cool. That's... Okay. You all done, pal? Yeah. Thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influence in the witness with your lawyery ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell yous anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? Uh-huh. You're trying to lawyery tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. Is there a June, July? Maybe. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You's got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. I think that's all. Yep. Bye, Dick. I'm gonna go to the detention center first. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Okay, so I can't. Well. Okay, so I just have it. That's what it is. Okay. Gatewater Hotel, here we go. September 6th. Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Like, well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Let me freshen up so I can look the part for the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Not gonna be me one bit. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey. Hey. What are you doing? No touching. Ew, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. I see there are 2 glasses on the table, Miss May. You expecting something? Is someone staying here with you? Ew, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh Lord, she's gonna get real annoying real fast. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. Do you think you could tell me something? You want the boom? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. Like a man with a big vocabulary. It's probably not the only thing you like big on your guys. Just saying. I better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. No! There we go. Late summer sunlight steams through the window. There's the fake co-law offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Anything else? What? A nice plant. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Ah, still seen painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. I like that. That's good writing right there. Alright. 12. You, Miss May, you didn't help shit. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Bitch don't know roses and still life? If that wasn't the most over-the-top throat clearing, or if that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Sir, you're the one they say that's been looking for me. I don't know what this voice is, but I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, that's me. Looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? And how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You come to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Well, he got all distraught real quick. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Well, wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? First things first, we gotta talk about the most important thing in the room, and that's that painting. That's quite a painting. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. Ugly painting. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see. The client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? Did you? You say something, Grossberg? You want to fight? You want to take this outside? Fisticuffs? I got confidence fists for days, bro. I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth your salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. Hashtag confidence fist, yeah. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. Snap of a finger, flick of the wrist. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one. Okay. Bye, asshole. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Hi,
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just to be honest, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Yeah, that's the truth.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then.
What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know? So she could still be alive. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Oh, wait, is this the same thing? Oh.
The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now.
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared.
Ugh.
Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
So, you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her. All by herself, up on that mountain. So who is this man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow. So what happened?
The case was solved. We thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
Wright.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me. Wright. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Just leave her and go home? Fuck no, we defended Maya. There's a cousin? Ooh, that'll be interesting. Meet the cousin at some point. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well, I don't know why. I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there. Long time ago. Oh, sad young phoenix. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Whew. She smiled at least. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. Christmas? What? One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Bum bum ba back to the Gatewater Hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me. You are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Aha, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No! Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. Now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah! You came back quick! Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Once boom. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name?
Why? That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? I think not. Well, I've checked everything else in this room. Let's see what's in that damn drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait. I mean... You know what I mean. Bellboy, still there? Uh-oh. Time to scram. Chase it! I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. He wants the bottom and boom. Okay, what we got? We got 46 minutes. Yeah, I think we can get at least the first trial done here. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Yes. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. And when he shows up, all you hear when he enters the courtroom is, "On this day, I see clearly." The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Too bad Miles gets that voice. He's fancy. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. He may be cool as shit, but he's fancy as all hell, and that's what fancy people get. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. Oh wait, shaken, not stirred. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. Did you make an exception? No, no exceptions to fanciness. There's no exceptions. When I get a Pegasus vibe, they gotta get the Pegasus treatment. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. You's got it, sir. My name's is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor's map on the office to explains. Now, as you sees, the bodies was found by the windows here. And the cause of death? Well, that was Edgeworth. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thing found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the... Oh man, having these two at the same point's going to be difficult, though, to change voices back and forth. Shaken, not there we go. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. 4 plans added. Cool. No, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she done did it. Shaken, not stirred. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Woo! Here we go. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene as fast as my little gumshoe feet could take me. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix, the weird-haired dude Wright with the blue suit over there. I immediately arrested Mrs. Maya Fey because, man, she just looks guilty, don't she? Why? We had a witness account describing hers. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murders. At the very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Got it. I'm on it. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Big brain Maya right there. Alright, let's give this a try. Gonna press until we're not done pressing. Something the matter, Phoenix. No, Your Honor, I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Here we go. Oh, no, wait. Oh, hold it. Hold on here. Who did you say you got a call from, Gumshoe? Hey, pal, don't play dumbs. You know whose exactly this was. The call was from a customer at the Gatewaters Hotel, right across from the scene. Okay. Press. Not sure it did much, though. Right. Please continue. Oh, no, I didn't press it. Fuck. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal. Your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair. I can go back? Awesome. You two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I mean, technically, that's the point I should press on. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right, I'd say it was about, give or takes 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. Is how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So tell us who the two people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. Okay, we already pressed that. That's a shitty motto. Why is that? What's your reason? Why, we had a witness account describing hers. Hold on just 1 second. Yes? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You just said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? You calling me Elias? Miss May isn't suspicious, and sure she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, she wears a lot of pink in her pink hair, but she sure isn't pink. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Okay. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own 2 eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in someone's blood I can only assume was the victim. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have one question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Woo! Okay. And did you find any evidence? Nah, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. There's a contradiction in the testimony. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho ho! Then who did write it, Smarty Pants? Who? The killer. Anyone can see that. Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. You know what? Maybe I will change his voice. I don't know. I can't really do just like a chill, cool guy voice. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that's a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. You have any proof it was Maya who wrote that? Okay, cool. Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh, sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Okay. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits of the blood, you know, the, hermoglobin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I don't words well. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that's quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh. That was a mess. Right, where's was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. So I take it this must be the contradiction. Oh! No! The autopsy. The death was instantaneous. Yeah, she couldn't have had time because the death was instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Miss Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What, this isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else would have? You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But, no but in your way out of this one, detective. Oh shit, did you hear that? He got him. Holy fuck. Order in the court. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. I know, I've done it before to people. Yeah. Mr. Wright? I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? Well, when? It was the day after the murder. It's the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being... the autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Well, what? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known he's the ultimate opportunist. You'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. The detective's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated. Well, Your Honor, The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. Like April May, at your service. Wink. The shot behind and her leg doing that weird thing. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. You horny perverts. Caught. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Ah, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Jay, I was, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Dear Lord. It was 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. She was real quick and shit. But that girl, she caught up to her real quick, like almost a horror movie villain. And she hit her real hard. This is fun to ad-lib with her, though. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. She was like, oh. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy, witsy wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. Impressive. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Nope, I will take the witness back to my chambers. Well, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you? Did she move her boobs? She kind of did. They had jiggle physics. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Mrs. Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Not fucking doing this shit. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Why? What? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, Jay. What? What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily? I sort of,
I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. But badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! The poor girl. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked at the window. What did you see next? The woman with long hair, was Mia Fey?
Uh-huh. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing? I sort of, jiggled my balloons. And the person attacking her? How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Or you saw nothing. One of the two. I think it would be more she's lying than she saw nothing. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. That's smart. I didn't even think about that, yeah. Very, very obvious, different clothing that would have been very noticeable. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. No offense, Maya. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean liar? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink!
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her.
I
did say everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with the weapon. I saw it. I did. Well, if they ran to the right, why would the light on the left be broken? That clock, the kind of statuette clock, the thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of the report not startle you? I got two issues with that. One, how does she know the statue's a clock? Because you would not have been able to tell from up there. And two, like, from the positioning of it, if she was looking out at that, we saw the map, and they moved to the right, why would the light on the left be shattered? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin with the cross-examination. I did see everything I did. So you saw me then, too? Of course. I'd remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky. The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Ah, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. No, wait. I'm sorry. There we go. Got it. Very well. Continue. The victim, the woman, dodged to the right. Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right hand. Right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? And she hit her with the weapon. I saw it. I did. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. I guess Sam, we present this. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ew, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? God, I hate these characters because they're all the same and they make me feel awkward for having to voice act them. You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. That's bullshit. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew! That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Oh, she couldn't have heard it because the clockwork was out. Which one would I go with? She couldn't have heard it, or it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty, it's broken. It's empty, I think, is the correct answer here. It's empty? Yeah, that's what I thought. The clock is missing its clockwork. How could that be? How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Oh, no. What do you know, Edgeworth? Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. Okay, Roger, just refresh. That's the easiest way to work it. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is... Oops. Take that! Just throw it right at Edgeworth's face. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone you've got there, Mr. Wright. Oh, you have a girly phone. Oh, wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. That good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Okay, I've already read over this. I'm not gonna read it again. It's lame. Take the clockwork out. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Ugh. God, that beeping noise is annoying. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear. The clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness ever arrived at her hotel. Meh, meh, meh. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I get us so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, I do, because they don't sell this shit. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will provide the witness has not seen the clock before. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, my boy Phoenix with the good ones. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Dude, he is on fire with this. Ow. Miss May's going Super Saiyan. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me? Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know that weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, who knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. Heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Wiretap. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have nothing to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Wouldn't it just be the cell phone again? It's the conversation. Because she says it's a phone, doesn't she? Yeah, she says it's a clock. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. We're going quickly through this. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. And that's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like this? You liar? It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like this. So I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it? Away. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Why the wiretap? Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? It's tippity-tapping irrelevant? I know she didn't kill Maya, that one, or she didn't kill Mia. That's obvious. She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this court does not condemn the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Liar, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course I can, and well. You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. She got some salt. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. Probably Starbucks. Starbucks too. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular coffee. Ice coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. With that, though, if I cannot. Oh no, I can. Sweet. We're gonna save this right here. Mainly because it's starting to get late. Feel that's a good spot to stop. Probably not next week, but the week after, we'll probably jump back into Phoenix Wright. So next week, we'll be back into Digimon World 3 for Throwback Thursday. It's getting late, Raj. I gotta do other things tonight. I'm probably gonna be up all night as it is. But, so tomorrow, Danganronpa, 9 p.m. normal stream time. Next week, probably a very similar schedule to what we did this week. Just we'll be back to Digimon World 3 instead of this. So thank you, Raj. Of course, Jaren was watching earlier. Anybody else who's been watching it all, you know, or video on demand over on the Wolf's Den. I will see you guys next time. Let me get some tunes going for you guys here. Wait. Okay, get all this set. There's so much that goes into me just setting up tunes. There we go. So with that, oh, don't worry, we'll be back to Angels franchise. We'll be back into the Angels franchise next Wednesday, I think. I think we'll go through the off season then. So okay, with that, I will see you guys tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. You know the schedule by now. See you guys.